This podcast is part of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network. Go to bigheadsmedia.com for more great podcasts.
Thanks for joining us. For our next trip down memory lane, we have another away day from that memorable season under Frank Clark in 94-95. It's over to Baz.
It might be hard for some of us to believe, but all the way back in the 1990s, Forest for a good few years were actually very, very good. This is the time of Stan Collymore, of Pierre Van Hooijdonk, of Kevin Campbell, Colin Cooper, of course Stuart Pearce. There's lots and lots and lots of memorable games from the 1990s. The Bayern Munich loss, which is one of my favourite games of all time, even though we got defeated 5-1, which sounds really weird, but it was absolutely astounding. There was the win away, the 7-1 win away at Sheffield Wednesday, which was, again, absolutely amazing. I can remember driving back and being stuck behind a bus and two little lads staring at us out the back of the bus in complete disbelief at what had just happened. But the game I'm going to go for is a very, very nondescript 1-0 win away at Norwich. Norfolk, as a general rule, terrifies me because it's just too flat. I mean, there should be nowhere in the world with that much horizon. But we got all the way there. It was not long after Delia Smith had started to get involved with the football club. She hadn't taken it over, but she obviously had some sort of impact on the catering because it was the best pie I've ever had at a football match. The game itself was really, really dull. Nothing was happening. This was two very, very evenly matched teams that like to play passing football. We played a very, very particular style of counter-attacking football. So we would sit back, let Norwich come onto us. We let everyone come onto us. And then we would hit them really, really fast on the break. This went on for the entire first half, and I don't remember any incidents at all in the first half. But what I do remember is in the second half, the little group of away fans, maybe those couldn't be no more than 1,000 of us, because Carrow Road was quite a small stadium back then, just started singing Frankie Clark's Red and White Army over and over and over and over again for the entire duration of the second half. Well, certainly until about the 85th or 86th or 87th minute, somewhere around there. And then suddenly we did one of those breaks, and then Steve Stone somehow bundled the ball in at the far end. I don't know, it went in off his arse or off his shin or something like that. But it went in right at the end of the game. 1-0 away win, absolutely fantastic. And as we were driving back, not only did we stop for a McDonald's, which was quite a nice thing, but also I can remember thinking that win was down to us the fans, because of the way we sang continuously throughout the second half. But even better, on Radio Nottingham the next day, Steve Stone was interviewed and he said, how did it feel to get that winner, or whatever it was, whatever the interviewer said to him. And he said, to be honest, we were losing faith a bit, but the fans kept singing and that kept us going. And I was like, there, you see, I was right, we have it. The fans got us that 3 points at Norwich away. A ground in the middle of nowhere, a place with too much horizon, but it was us that got the win.
This is the tale of the rise of an epic podcast that critics say is redefining a genre. The tale of a man who decided that his calling in life was to give a future to the past. The saga of Arjun, your lore master. Come dream with me as we go deep into our stories. If you think you've been taken to a battlefield before, I assure you, you're mistaken. So take a deep breath, let it out slowly, put some smoke in the air if you choose, and prepare to let your mind flow to my voice as we go deep. Welcome to Deep into History, available everywhere.